To become the person you want, you must destroy the person you are. This phrase kept on playing over and over in my head and it wouldn't get out. It just stuck and I even repeated it out loud and it just clicked. I was like, that's so true. To become the person you want, you must destroy the person you are. And what it means, it doesn't mean hating yourself. It means destroying your bad habits, destroying the parts of you that is keeping you back from achieving your dream life. And I knew that the person I was, with complete certainty, would never get me to my goals, would never get me to the best version of myself. So if you feel like there is a gap between the life you have now and the life you want in the future, this video is for you. Firstly, let's get clear on two people in this story. The person I am now. This person, she sleeps late, she wakes up late. She spends endless amount of time on her phone. She makes empty promises and she never keeps them and always makes excuses and says, oh, I'll start tomorrow, and always delays things, procrastinates, and always thinks, oh, I'm so behind, or I wish I started earlier. Now, the person I want to become. This person wakes up early, takes advantage of every single hour. She takes actions to make herself 1% greater each day. She isn't scared to take risks and goes all in on one thing. She keeps her promises every time without doubt. She is a reliable, honest, and a risk taker. And her mindset is this: how can I solve this problem? Right? She believes that her timing is perfect. She's not behind, she's not ahead, she's right on time, and she trusts God's timing because her timing and her goals is all in God's hand. And so she trusts him. And she takes responsibility for everything, even though it's not herself. She doesn't blame no one because she takes full responsibility for her life, and it is her life and her responsibility. She is confident and she doesn't seek external validation because the only validation she needs is within, from herself. She is disciplined and she does things even when she doesn't feel like it. Do you notice the difference between my current self and the person I want to become? It's very far off. But if you think that it's impossible to get there, then it will be. But you need to realize that it all starts with a decision. It starts with you making that decision. Well, to become the person I want, I must destroy the person I am, right? Get rid of those bad habits. I mean, all you have to do is start small, really. You have to identify, oh, what am I doing wrong? And, what can I replace it with? You need to realize and take accountability for your life and confront yourself. What am I doing that I don't like about myself and that is keeping me behind? You need to be honest with yourself. Okay, now let's talk about the specific word destroy. That scary word, destroy. Right. You might associate it with bad things, but in this phrase, it doesn't necessarily mean hating yourself, right? It doesn't mean getting rid of yourself completely and just becoming a new person, because that's the opposite of growth. Destroy in this phrase means destroying the systems that are failing you. And that means destroying the bad habits like waking up late and endless scrolling, destroying those thought patterns of saying, I'll do it tomorrow, and making excuses for every failure. And the comfort, destroying the comfort that is keeping you stuck. Now, here's a personal example, right? I had to destroy a part of me that wasted her free time and just went with the flow of her day without actually knowing what I'm doing, right? And so, all I had to do was ask myself this one question: what can I do that will get me what can I do today that will get me closer to my goal? 1% closer to my goal, right? And all I had to do was take one small, tiny step, one small action consistently. Because here is the thing: to get to that level of success that you want, it doesn't take one big decision to make. It takes small, tiny, like it takes hundreds of small, tiny actions and decisions to get there consistently. And I had to do that every day. And now I made it a part of my daily routine, a part of my daily, like, everyday life. What can I do today? I can make a script. I can focus on building a skill. Or I can focus on building this product and getting it out, testing it. And yeah, like it was always very small, and that's what made it easy. I didn't have to do something that was so hard, but all I had to do was destroy that part of myself that kept on making excuses and delaying it, like, oh, it's going to take me so long, this is so hard to do. No, I would do it right then and there. And look, when I mean destroy, I am not talking about like killing yourself. you're you're not killing yourself, you're killing the version that is keeping you stuck, that is keeping you behind, that is keeping you from achieving those goals that you've always wanted to achieve. Okay, so obviously you'd be asking, okay, how do I actually start and why is it hard for most people? Do you know why it's hard for most people? Because the old you is comfortable, right? You're scared of change. You're scared of the new you. Being comfortable is easy, but here's the harsh reality: as long as you stay comfortable, you will never grow. And that's the truth, because to grow and to evolve, you need to get uncomfortable. You need to do things that scare you, that you don't want to do. Because look, if you do what feels easy today, tomorrow will be hard. And if you choose to do what's hard today, tomorrow will be easier. It's as simple as that. But, anyways, here is the 2-step plan to start the destruction, and it's very simple. The first thing I want you to do is to identify what you want to destroy. Be brutally honest with yourself and confront yourself. What is one bad habit that is holding you back? It could be a phone addiction. It could be procrastination. It could be staying up late. Name it and say it out loud. This is the part of me I need to destroy, right? You can't destroy what you haven't identified. If you don't even know what you need to get rid of, like, how are you going to get rid of it? So name it and be very specific, so you know, okay, this is the part of me I need to destroy in order to become the best version of myself. Second thing is replace those bad habits with your new identity, right? Destruction leaves a vacuum. You must fill it immediately, right? So what I want you to do is just choose one tiny identity-based habit for the new you. So your old identity could be, I'm someone who sleeps in. Your new identity can be, I'm someone who wakes up early. Another example is old identity, I procrastinate on hard tasks. And your new identity, I tackle important tasks first. Then I want you to take the smallest possible tiny action towards it. It doesn't have to be something hard. It could take 5 minutes, but just take that first step so then at least you can start the destruction and actually destroy the parts of you that needs to be gone in order for your new you, the person you actually want to become, to actually, become that best version of yourself. The war for your future is fought in the daily battle of these two selves, your old comfortable self and your new powerful self. Every time you choose to take action of the new you, you destroy a little piece of the old you. And so I get it. It's hard and it's going to be hard. And so once you decide that you want to achieve some sort of type of level of success and you go in, you don't come back out, right? And so every single day you are going to have internal battles with yourself. But what you don't realize is that over time, you become so powerful and you become that version of yourself that you've always dreamed of that will achieve those goals that you've set and the level of success that you've always wanted. And so, all I want you to remember is to become the person you want, you must destroy the person you are.